watching East Tennessee weather, powered by Rusty Wallace Automotive Group.
Good morning. It is now 7:01 on this first day of February. Today's Wake Up with Witcher is sponsored by East Tennessee Renovations, LLC. They are a family-owned and operated residential remodeling company specializing in kitchen and bathroom renovations. What you're looking at are some photos of some beautiful kitchens that they've renovated around East Tennessee. They take pride in their communication and scheduling skills, cleanliness on the job, and overall customer satisfaction. Their goal is to make any project the most hassle-free and least impactful to you, your family, and your daily life. They are very passionate about accessibility. They are a certified agent-in-place specialist, meaning they can help you widen your doorways, remove transitions, create easier access to your kitchen or bathroom, or put in walk-in tubs or add grab bars wherever you may need them. Give my friends at East Tennessee Renovations a call today at 865-233-3657. That's 865-233-3657. Or visit them online at easttnrenovations.com. That's easttnrenovations.com if you're looking for a hassle-free kitchen or bathroom renovation update. As we get into the month of February, it's time to start thinking about spring and updating your homes. It's going to take you outside right now. Live look in Maynardville here to get the day started. And a nice, quiet, clear start to the day. Some widespread frost around East Tennessee and a little bit of fog that we're going to be talking about here in just a moment. But either way you look at it, we're looking at some nice, quiet weather throughout the day today and some gorgeous weather that's going to settle on in. And that's what's going to be with us here for the next several days. Now, we do have a weak, dry, cold front that's going to be heading our way as we get into our Finally Friday. But it's a dry, cold front, so it's not going to do much in the form of rainfall. It is just going to bring us a bit of some cloud coverage, and that's really about the extent of it. We're going to stay on the warmer side as we head into the upcoming weekend. Let's take you to the weather maps and show you what I'm talking about. On the big picture pattern, there's a storm system off to our west, and that storm system is going to bring in a lot of rain and a lot of snow over across the west coast and the Intermountain West, and it eventually evolves into a low-pressure system on the lee side of the Rockies that will dive its way into the Gulf Coast states. And that's the storm system that's going to bring us the chance for some showers as we head into our Sunday and Monday timeframe. You can see how the storm is going to move its way through the Four Corners. Colorado develops a low-pressure system on the lee side of the Rockies, and look at the rain that's expected to spread across much of the Great Plains, but then high pressure across the Great Lakes is going to squash and keep most of that moisture further to our south. So we're not looking at a huge chance for a lot of rain as we get into the upcoming weekend, which is always good news to pass along. The last couple of days, it was like, well, depending on the track of this storm system, depends on how much rain we actually see. And it looks like it's actually trending a little bit further to our south, meaning, well, less rainfall Sunday into our Monday. All right, first day of February. You know what that means? Spring, my friends, is right around the corner. But you got to realize February is one of the snowiest months out of the year, and so time will only tell. Now, with that said, doesn't look like we're looking at any snowfall anytime soon, but we'll keep you posted on how the rest of the month plays out. By the way, the start of February 1st, average temperatures are right around 50. Through the month, we'll warm into the mid to upper 50s. So by the end of the month, we'll be around 56 to 58 degrees for an average temperature. So we're climbing out of the depths of winter, and we're looking at some warmer weather to work its way back in. Well, climatologically speaking anyways. All right, so we'll get to work with the weather headlines here in just a moment. I do want to actually talk about what's going on with the traffic here this morning. And it does look like we are in for a nice, quiet morning commute around East Tennessee. So no major issues here to get the day started. So where'd my traffic cameras go? There we go. Let's get that on the map there. All right. So around East Tennessee, no major issues, no traffic delays, no accidents. Fog's not a major player here to get the morning started. So we'll take you in and around parts of Interstate 40, one of the busiest stretches of Tennessee, right through downtown Knoxville. That's 40 in Weisgarber. And, of course, traffic and volume is gradually building here this morning as the morning rush hour gets underway. It is now 7:05. Checking that time so you don't run late here to get the morning started. All right, let's go ahead and talk about those weather headlines. Morning fog, frost, and a chilly start to the day. Many of you are saying that already on chat this morning, saying, whoo, it's kind of chilly outside. Yeah, actually, we're trending colder than what we were yesterday. We do have quite a bit of sunshine here this morning. Then we'll see some high-level clouds. You'll notice some jet contrails across the higher in the sky later on today. A sign of some upper-level moisture that's going to be moving its way on in. But a big warm-up, not just through Saturday, but also through really the next 7 days. We're going to stay at or even well above average, which I'll highlight here in a moment. And a chance for some light rain showers Sunday, Monday, and mainly south of Interstate 40. So let's get to work with the rain chances. Remember, percentages don't tell you the whole story. It doesn't tell you timing, duration, or intensity. So don't ever take a percentage on a 7-day forecast or anywhere you see as the whole story. You need to find out the rest of the story. So let's go ahead and get to work and get you out on the roads. Clear skies to get the day started. We'll go back to that sunrise coming up here in just a second because the sun is getting ready to come up over the southeastern sky. Road conditions, nice, quiet, dry, no issues there. We don't have the low clouds with us here this morning, but we do have some fog forming. And because temperatures are below freezing in most locations, some freezing fog is a possibility. So if you park outside and you're joining us this morning, you'll have some frost, but again, maybe some ice accretion thanks to the fog that may be in your community. So Greenville's seeing the densest fog or the thickest fog here this morning. Also towards Corrington and the Granger County, along 25W11E and up Rutledge Pike into Tazewell. We've got some fog. Also for you folks joining us from Monroe County, we do have a little bit of fog showing up here to get the day started. All right, temperature trend. If you were with me yesterday, we had the clouds, and so I said temperatures are up, but this morning it was going to be colder. And yeah, we are about 10 to 15 degrees colder than what we were yesterday. So when you look at the numbers, we're all in the 20s to get the day started. 28 in Knoxville, 28 Chattanooga, 28 also in Tri-Cities. Not bad. We do have 25 degrees showing up in Cumberland County this morning. So if you just need to hit the road, here's your forecast for the day today. We start off in the 20s, areas of frost and a little bit of fog, but warming nicely. We're going to see sunshine, beautiful lunch hour. Not a patio lunch hour. We're not quite there yet. We'll get there soon. If you're like me and you love to eat outside, patios, we've got some great patios around town. A bit on the chilly side for today, but temperatures warm for afternoon highs as we get into the 3, 4, and 5 o'clock hour. We're going to be low to mid 50s from Knox County northeast along the I-81 corridor towards Tri-Cities. Tri-Cities, Greenville, Rogersville, Hawkins County, Hamblin. You'll probably be in the low 50s throughout the day. But then you come down the I-75 corridor from McMinn County through Bradley County. We'll see temperatures in the mid to upper 50s, so a little bit warmer, closer to 60 degrees in Chattanooga here today. So that's going to be nice. Into the evening hours we go. High-level clouds. If you're a photographer, do you like to take photographs of sunrises and sunsets? I think we should have enough high clouds in place that it should provide us with a nice sunset. So I'll be looking for your photos and upload those to the East Tennessee Weather app under Witcher's Pictures. 53 or low 50s for the evening rush hour, mid 40s by dinner time and bedtime tonight. We're going to be down to about the low 40s anyways. So those high-level clouds will continue to build in overnight tonight. Cloud deck will start to lower throughout the day on Friday as we have that weak, dry cold front heading our way. And it's a dry, cold front. So it may provide us a little bit of a breeze, but I'm just going to go partly cloudy skies in general. Actually, it's going to be warm. Even though we have that frontal boundary moving on through, it's going to be warmer Friday. We start off in the 30s. Remember, clouds act like a nice little blanket. So we don't have the cloud coverage this morning. Temperatures in the 20s. Clouds will be with us tomorrow morning, so temperatures will be in the 30s. See how that works? All right, so heading through our Friday on our Futurecast, again, rain-free conditions. If we see anything at all, Southwest Virginia, maybe Upper East Tennessee for a sprinkle or two, but that would be about the extent of it. Partly cloudy skies in general and warmer temperatures. A little backdoor cold front, so Tri-Cities, Upper East Tennessee, probably going to be a little bit on the cooler side, more closer to those seasonal averages in the low 50s. But everybody else across the Southern Valley, we're going to see temps in the upper 50s to low, maybe even some mid-60s near Chattanooga. So nice warm Friday ahead of us, and Saturday is going to be a great day. So we'll have the cloud coverage in place on Friday. The skies will clear. High pressure is going to build its way back in. That means Saturday is going to be mostly sunny or abundantly sunny early on. And then I think we'll start to see some high-level clouds drift our way Saturday afternoon, evening, as we track our next storm system that, as I showed you on the big picture, is going to drift its way across much of the deep south, so down closer to the Gulf of Mexico. Here's your 3-day forecast. Increasing high clouds, mid-50s today. Friday, we're in the upper 50s to near 60. Partly cloudy and warmer. Morning clouds, afternoon sunshine. On Saturday, we're going to be right around 57 degrees. So a nice weather pattern on the way. And that warm weather stretch for the first 7 days of February is going to stick with us. We're going to be above average. Average high cutting it in the middle. In the Central Valley, we're right around 50. So we're climbing out. We're clawing out our way out of the winter months, on our way to the spring months. And as I mentioned, the average high by the end of February is in the mid to upper 50s. And so we're going to be gradually climbing our way out of the cold winter months. But we're going to stay in the above average. I mean, average high, again, 50 degrees or so, and we'll be in the mid to upper 50s. So here's what I was talking about with the rainfall forecast. Interstate 40, less rain, north. Interstate 40 south, a little bit more rain. But because the storm system seems to have shifted a little bit further to our south, which I talked about yesterday, it means that we're going to see less rain. So the track of the low pressure is the ultimate reason why we would see more or less rain. If this low tracks a little bit further to the north, I mean, it's only Thursday, right? This storm system's heading our way Sunday, Monday. So there's a lot that will continue to change. But if it tracks a little bit further north, do anticipate a little bit more rain Sunday, Monday time frame. And if it continues to track its way southward, as models have been indicating, that means that we will see just a little bit less rain. So back at the big picture pattern, anybody have travel plans around the region? Here's the big picture. Again, we're going to continue to see those rain chances on the lower end Sunday, Monday, Tuesday timeframe. High pressure is the name of the game. That brings us sunshine, sinking air, so enjoy that. But as it shifts its way to the south and the cold front approaches from the north, that's what's going to bring us the high-level clouds throughout the day. So I like to show you the regional picture and the big picture pattern. It tells a little bit more of the story. If we keep it just local all the time, then we kind of have tunnel vision. You kind of don't understand how the weather's going to be playing out. Maybe you don't even care. But I try to tell a weather story, and I try to let you know as much information as possible without getting too scientific. But either way, all right, so high pressures to our north, high pressure to our south and north. So really high pressure is the name of the game for the next several days. Today, not much in the form of rainfall, thanks to that ridge of high pressure. It shifts its way a little bit further to the south as we get into the day tomorrow. But notice the left-hand side of your screen, rain's going to be creeping its way on in. So as we head into our Saturday, low pressure system comes off the Rockies. That's going to spread rain across parts of the Great Plains, down into the Gulf of Mexico and parts of West Texas for Saturday. But most of the state stays dry. Now, here's what I want to talk about for a second. We have what's known as an omega block. Here's some science or meteorology for you. You know what the omega system looks, or the omega sign looks like, right? Do you know the Greek alphabet, omega? That's exactly what you see on your screen there. It's called an omega block. Now, typically, an omega blocks can last for a long time, and it blocks depending on how strong that high pressure is, it blocks storm systems from coming on in. But it's not going to last too terribly long, just basically through the day on Saturday. So we've got a low pressure to the East Coast, low pressure to the West Coast, and we're under a ridge of high pressure, and that's what's going to bring us the warmer temperatures. But notice that low pressure over near Colorado in the Four Corners. That's going to be the low that's going to be tracking its way in the mid-levels down across the deep south. So as we get into our Sunday, you can see how the rain's going to still stay to our south, and then by Monday, Tuesday time frame, that low tracks its way along the Gulf Coast, and the rain showers move on out. But when you add up Sunday, Monday time frame, well, basically the next 7 days, but when you add up for us locally, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday time frame, again, only about a tenth to maybe upwards of a quarter of an inch of rain, a little bit heavier rain down across the deep south if you have travel plans down there. Once again, here's your 7-day temperature trend. We'll see those highs in the low to mid upper 50s, so above average weather. Low temperatures will stay fairly average, if not just a couple of days, slightly above average as well. All right, hopefully you got the forecast and the information that you needed to know. We'll take it back outside and show you what it looks like with the TDOT cameras. Or no, excuse me, not the TDOT cameras. How about I'll take you back outside and show you what it looks like from Maynardville this morning. Good morning, Union County. We are trying to get this camera live. I was supposed to meet up with the folks there at the county building tomorrow. No, actually today, but got too many meetings going on, so I wasn't able to get up there today. But soon, my friends, these East Tennessee weather cameras will be coming live on the website, on the channel, and also, hopefully, on the East Tennessee Weather app. I've been redesigning the app. I spent a lot of time yesterday doing all the artwork and whatnot, and I think my wife approves. So I got to get her opinion, right? This is not just my business. This is our business, and so we're a team. So I got to get approval from her And I think I like the way it's going to be redesigned. It's very similar, still super simple and super easy to navigate, but I just want to make things a little bit more simpler, a little bit more visible, if you will. And so I'll be doing that here over soon. Good morning, Mary Beth joins us this morning. Good morning. Hopefully you have a great day. We got David Lowery on here, Lisa from Seymour, Betty's on here. It's Friday Eve, baby. That's right. Thanks for the update. And it's the shortest month of the year. Did you see my social post? I picked up my tuxedo yesterday. No previews until Saturday, which, of course, if you don't know, I'm emceeing the Heart Ball for the American Heart Association, which, by the way, leads me to say tomorrow is Wear Red Day. So wear your red tomorrow. No matter what red you may have, whether it be a little pin or a pendant or a hair clip or whatever for ladies, or gentlemen, just wear a red shirt or something red tomorrow to highlight the Heart Month. This is Heart Month. Also Black History Month as well. All right, so it's Friday Eve. She says it's cold in La Follette. Yeah, cold for sure. By the way, also, if you're joining me from, say, Campbell County, Scott County, I'm heading off to McCreary County, Kentucky Library tomorrow at 5:30 to do a weather talk. So if you're interested, it's 100% free. Come to the McCreary County Library. Just Google search that. And I will see you, hopefully, tomorrow night at 5:30. All right, go to play Patriot Hill. So Lee's going to be playing golf again today. It's going to be a great Saturday to play golf. Golf courses are going to be busy on Saturday, I would imagine, Lee. Ooh, Lee, you've got me going. I like your style, Lee. He says he's going to be asking the director of golf if he would like a camera at the golf course. Hit me up. Let me know. Golf courses, marinas, and all over East Tennessee. Got a lot of cameras going up around town. So, Lee, thanks a lot for that. I do appreciate you for sure for looking out for me and adding to the product. Should be great. Bob and Dina are joining us from Rockwood this morning. It's a little frosty right now in Sevierville, in the area of Hitch Road and Sevierville Road. So thanks, Tina, for that. Yeah, a little frosty out there. Actually, not nearly as much frost as I anticipated, but frost only forms, like dew forms in the summertime. You got to get the temperature and the dew point to be close together. So when you look at the atmosphere, you look at a profile, and we're dry. So the temperature and dew point right here, when they come together at the surface, that usually gives us dew and frost. If it's cold enough, we get frost. So it's a little frosty there in Jefferson City this morning. Thanks to Sandra for that. Nice little morning to have a cup of coffee. I left my cup of coffee inside. Boo. Oh, well, I'll go back and get it. Good morning, Kimberly. Good to see you as always as well. Ruth Archer's on here. We've got Robin, not Robin. Ramen noodles. My kids have been eating ramen noodles lately. A lot of salt in that, isn't it? It's not foggy in Talbot this morning, says Jerry, but it is definitely a chilly start to the day. Where's Buck? And another great photo. Let's see if I can get him up on my phone. He sent me some new photos from yesterday. He went out. Remember, he went deep sea fishing. Buck, I hope you don't mind that I share these with you. I don't think you do, but hopefully you don't mind that we share these live. Let me get him on social media and see what kind of photos. He said he caught some fish. So there we go. There's Buck and his fish. How about that? Buck doing some deep sea fishing. Oh, man, that looks so cool. Look at all those fish that they caught. Focus. Isn't that great? Doesn't really come out. There we go. Isn't that awesome? And there's our good friend Buck. So I know we don't all know what we look like. Buck, I hope you don't mind. But there's our good friend Buck. Say hello to Buck. Always chiming in the morning to see if I haven't gotten through all the chat yet. I'm not quite sure if he's here with us this morning. Maybe he's sleeping in and had too much of a good time yesterday. He didn't say that he got seasick, so that's good. Let's see. He just said he caught some fish, so that's awesome. Awesome. We're all super jealous. Thanks for sharing the photos with us, Buck, if you're joining us here this morning. Stephanie Arms is looking for some warmer weather. Stephanie, did you happen to have a chance to reach out to that place for a camera yesterday? I know you'll email me, but hopefully so. Tiffany, you're the second person. I think you're a different person. I think you're the second person to ask me about my pans that I used in my social media post. No, it was Missy. Missy Trothouse also asked me about those pants. So, yes, they were Hexclad pants. Hexclad. Great pants. You know, I cook a lot. And so I bought some awesome, I'm trying to think what kind of pants are there. They were like stainless steel and something else mixed. They were like professional pans. And you have to season them. And you get a good season on them, you know, like your cooktops and stuff like that. Or like the Blackstone, you get a good season on them. And then everything's like non-stick. Man, I'll tell you what, I tried and tried and tried and tried and tried and tried again and could not get these things to be nonstick. Everything I put in there stuck like crazy. They're heavy duty. They're like professional pants. So if you know anybody that knows how to help me with that, I would love to bring those back out of storage. But I ended up putting those away and ended up buying some Hexclad, and they are amazing. They're expensive, but if you cook a lot, they're worth it. Now, again, eggs still cook sometimes, but what I found out that is if you put a cold egg into a hot pan, no matter what, it is going to stick. Something to keep in mind. I didn't know that for the longest time anyways. 25 degrees right now in the Powell Carnes community, so cold there for sure. You're welcome, Tom. Glad you could join us most mornings. I do appreciate that. Melinda's looking for some warmer temperatures. I am too. It's going to be nice to actually see the warmth. It'll be nice to see a lot of sunshine today. It'll be nice to see the great sunrises and sunsets that we get with those high-level clouds. And remember, when we have upper-level moisture, we'll start to see more high-level clouds heading our way. A sign of the changing weather pattern. Oh, and speaking of which, I was trying to get a map ready this morning to show you. I don't know if I can do this. I'm going to try to do this on the fly for you. See if this will work. Because remember, the Farmer's Almanac was talking about big changes on the way for February 10th. And it doesn't look like it's going to be February 10th, but maybe Valentine's Day. So let me get this, see if this will show up on. I'm just doing this on the fly here for you. I don't know if this is going to translate very well. Sometimes when you do things on the fly, it just never comes out the way you want it to. But okay, there it is. Well, it's going to be hard to see. And I can't really zoom in on it. I'm not quite sure how to zoom in on the web page. But anyways, what you're looking at, these are computer models, right? This is what we kind of look at. Boop, 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 boop. So this goes out 384 hours, way out in the future, okay? But here comes a storm. There's February 7th right there. Here comes a storm across the West Coast. It's going to move its way into the upper Midwest, drag a cold front into the area on February 9th or 10th. Doesn't really do much. We stay on the warmer side. Here's February 10th, so maybe a little bit of light rain expected on February 10th, maybe. And then as we get into the 13th and Valentine's Day, there's another storm system, a low-pressure system. Let me bring you to the closer view. I'll bring us to East Tennessee. This will give you a better idea. There's our storm system. So again, this has changed several times already because I've been staring at this for the last few days. Low pressure looks like it's going to drag a cold front maybe around Valentine's Day or so, and maybe we get some wraparound snowfall on the backside of that. But really, this model forecast, if I were just to give you an idea of what model forecasting looks like, this model forecast, we don't have any snow for the first 5 days, 7 days. How about 8 days of February? No snow around East Tennessee. Tennessee is, by the way, in the center of your screen, if you can't pick that up. Here's February 14th, no snow. Okay, here's February 15th, maybe a little bit of the horseshoe effect. That's it. That's it. So that's right there in the center of your screen. But again, only time will tell. Just like our low-pressure system this weekend. You know, it's shifting a little bit further south. That means that we're going to see a little bit less rain as we get into the upcoming weekend. By the way, Gina says, I always start my day with your forecast and listening to you. Gina, I appreciate that. We're building a community here. Remember that if you listen to radio and you are a Christian radio listener, I do radio forecast updates for Talk Radio 92.3 FM. That would be AM 760 WETR, Knoxville's Talk You Can Trust. I also do weather on Joy 620 WRJZ, which also broadcasts in Sevier County of 102.5 FM, helping you grow in faith. So I'm doing radio for those folks. So you may hear me on the radio station if you happen to listen to those. I do have another radio station heading our way. Hopefully we can get them going. I think we were supposed to start today. I texted them yesterday. I never heard back, so we'll be getting another radio station going soon. I'm doing some stuff with PBS, so hopefully we've got some stuff. I've got an interview with PBS here coming up on the 13th of February that I'll let you know about in case you're a PBS watcher and you want to watch PBS. I'll let you know when that's going to be airing, but we're going to be doing an interview over there talking about what East Tennessee weather is, why I switched gears, and why I'm doing what I'm doing, and how's it's going. So nice to get some interest, some public interest anyways, around town. Good morning, Eva from Newport. We got Cheryl on here as well. Let's see. Tiffany, yeah, listen, buy them. They're great. And, because it's a combination of like nonstick and stainless steel, so you can actually use knives and stuff on it. I don't. I still treat it as a nonstick pan most of the times, although you can use a metal spatula. She's talking about the HexClad pans. I don't remember spending that much money on them. Maybe I got them on a special deal. I think I might have gotten them at Costco or something like that. When they have the special sales going on, and they show up and they start doing those demos. I think that's when I got them. I do enjoy them. They're great. And the cool thing about the HexClad pans, we're talking about pans right now because I was in my social post the other morning. The cool thing about them as well, though, because they're all metal, even though you do have that like nonstick coating and you're not supposed to put nonstick in the oven, you can actually stick these pans in the oven. So you can, how some dishes you can cook on the stove and then boop, pop in the oven to finish cooking. All right, we're gonna kick Maria John off. I blocked her yesterday. We're kicking you off again. Sorry, nobody wants a job at Amazon. This is fake news right here, so we're kicking you off. And to block, listen, restream. Okay, taken off. Done. See how fast I can take somebody off the chat? Boom. You gone. You gone. Oh, man. All right, let's go back to the forecast. I do have some meetings to attend this morning, so I do have to get going. I can't talk too long this morning. Plus, nothing's going on. So I do have some 7-day forecasts to highlight. So we'll talk about Chattanooga, Tri-Cities, Knoxville, and Crossville, some of the main spots around town. Of course, right there at the bottom of your screen, I do have more 7-day forecasts from Gatlinburg to Pigeon Forge. All my sponsors on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. And remember, the QR code on the bottom right-hand side of the screen pops up between Rusty Wallace and the QR code. If you don't have the East Tennessee Weather app, you can just scan that QR code right there. Right there. Boop, just scan that. And that will take you to the website where you can actually click on the button to download the East Tennessee Weather app if you don't have it. All right, let's go back to the weather maps, and then we'll kind of wrap things up this morning. Let's go back out. We'll talk about this, then I'll end with some cameras around town. But just a really nice, quiet, chilly start to the day for sure, but not too terribly bad here this morning. Temperatures this afternoon are going to be warm nicely. Really a beautiful day ahead of us today. And it's going to be sunny, quiet. It's going to be dry. It's going to be just nice. We're going to have some high-level clouds heading our way later on this evening, and should provide us with a nice sunset around town as well, so enjoy that. I'm kind of multitasking, setting up some cameras to get those ready here to show you here in just a moment. All right, so here's your futurecast overnight tonight. Again, we'll have some high clouds by sunset, or if not a little bit before then. We'll have a few more jet contrails heading our way. We'll call it partly cloudy as we get into the morning hours, but because those clouds will be in place, that's going to keep our temperatures on the warmer side. How about the 7-day forecast? And again, you'll see a local sponsor, John Bunt and Local Retirement Group sponsors my 7-day forecast, and that's why you'll see him on social media. You'll see him on the channel as well. But John Bunt, if you're looking for any sort of retirement help with insurance or whatnot, John Belt and his team are there to help you. All right, so we're going to be in the mid-50s today. Here, this is your Knoxville 7-day forecast. Average high is 50 degrees right now in Knoxville. Average low is 30. You can see that at the bottom of your screen. Not a huge chance for a ton of rain as we get into our Sunday, Monday time frame. As high pressure to our north kind of squashes the rain from coming on in, low pressure shifts a little bit further to the south. So we're staying above average for the next 7 days for high temperatures. Chattanooga, average high temperature is 52 degrees. It's only 2 degrees warmer on average than Knoxville. And we're going to be at 58 today. How about tomorrow, though? 64 degrees in Chi-Town. That's not Chi-Town. That's Chicago. How about Chattanooga? Then we're going to be in the 50s and stay above average all the way. Sunday will be the coolest day at 53. So a nice average day there. But really the next 7-day stretch, all of us are going to be trending above average. Average high in Crossville is 45. You're going to be 10 to 15 degrees above average today, tomorrow, through the upcoming weekend. And nowhere near average temperatures for you folks in Cumberland County and the Cumberland Plateau over the next 7 days. And for you folks joining us from the Tri-Cities, Kingsport area, Johnson City, your average high temperature is 48 degrees. So Chattanooga is 2 degrees warmer than Knoxville, and Tri-Cities is 2 degrees cooler than Knoxville. And the Cumberland Plateau is about 5 degrees on average cooler than the Knoxville average. All right, so average high temperature 48 in Tri-Cities. Will be a little bit closer to average today and tomorrow, well above average Saturday and Sunday, and then we'll be trending right around average as we get into our Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. Not a huge chance for a lot of rain for the Tri-Cities area. Again, north of Interstate 40, less rain. South of Interstate 40, a little bit more rain, but this is not a huge rain maker, and it looks like we're going to stay relatively dry over the next 7 days. Don't forget, I've got some merch for sale. I know some of you have already reached out saying, I ordered some merch like on Monday. I know. I'm trying to get to it. I've got a lot of design work and some sales meetings I've been trying to attend and get ready for. I will respond to you this morning, and I'll send you out a one-time payment link that you can pay through ACH or credit card. Super easy. Just send me your size, the color you want. I go from small to 3XL, and I have 2 different sizes of hats, a small hat, which is a 112, and a larger normal size trucker hat, which is a 115 if you're used to or know the Richardson brand. I wear a 115 because I've got myself a little tiny pea head. And again, if you want to, or if you don't have the East Tennessee Weather app, download it today. It's easy. I notice that people get on it every single day. I've almost had 400,000 people, well, not people, but my app has been opened up almost 400,000 times in the last 4 months. Is that not impressive? You all are absolutely amazing. Challenger Chris. We've been Maria Johned. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Oh, man. You all are all amazing. Lee, I did get your message about the umbrella, so I'll message you today. So look for a one-time payment link in your email. Check your junk mail. I'm not quite 100% sure if it goes to junk mail for you. I believe it's going to come from QuickBooks, Intuit. So something like that. So make sure you check for that. So if you've ordered some merchandise, I will get to you here first thing this morning as soon as we get off the chat. And then I got a couple of meetings I have to run to and prepare for. I didn't even have that up on the screen there for your for the merchandise. There it is right there. Colors, sizes, name, address. Those are all the things I need. So don't forget to put your address in there because then I can't send it off to you. All right, my friends, we sure hope you have a great day. Again, we're going to send it back to the 24-hour channel. So if you missed some of the forecast or if you want to hang tight and just watch a little bit more of the forecast, that will be on the screen here. And we'll have a quick couple of quick ads from our sponsorships. Remember, this is the Mike Stevens Home Studio. Mike Stevens and his family and his team are amazing. They built this studio for me. He does build custom homes. So if you're looking for an amazing custom home, go check out his Instagram because it is awesome for sure. And of course, Rusty Wallace Automotive Group. I wouldn't be here without them. And any of the sponsors in the bottom left-hand side of the screen, I have more sponsorships. One just showed up on my app yesterday. A new sponsorship for Volunteer Home Mortgage. And I've got more that are going to be showing up on the channel and more on the app as well. Remember that this morning's Wake Up with Witcher was sponsored by East Tennessee Renovations, LLC. I'll highlight them once again because I wouldn't be here with all the small businesses, and it takes one small business to help another small business to make it work. But East Tennessee Renovations, they specialize in bathroom and kitchen renovations, but they are also passionate about accessibility. They are certified aging in place specialists. What does that mean? That means as we get older, maybe you get in a wheelchair, they can widen your doorways, get rid of transitions. They can make your home a lot easier and a lot more accessible. So give my friends over at East Tennessee Renovations a call today at 865-233-3657 or visit them online at easttnrenovations.com. You all are amazing. I sure hope you have a wonderful, safe first day of February. Just know that spring, my friends, is right around the corner. Warmer, more sunshine, drier weather. But it's going to be beautiful over the next 7 days. Be safe, be kind to each other. As I always say, life is short. We'll see you later on today on social media, and of course back here for Wake Up with Witcher bright and early, 7 o'clock, as we wrap up this week on our Finally Friday.
Hey folks, it's Brian from Rusty Wallace Kia on Alcoa Highway. We're kicking off the new year right. You'll save more than ever before in 2024. The price won't be the problem with deals like these. Get rates as low as 0.9%. Get $7,000 over KBB value for your trade. Plus, every new Kia comes with Rusty's exclusive, no-charge 200,000-mile warranty. And don't forget, the price will not be the problem at Rusty Wallace Kia on Alcoa Highway.
You're watching East Tennessee weather, powered by Rusty Wallace Automotive Group.
After a little bit of morning fog and frost around the area, plenty of sunshine. It's actually going to be a beautiful Thursday. Temperatures coming up as well, so enjoy that. Grab the sunglasses and the jackets early on, but you can probably shed those jackets later on today. We'll talk temperatures here in just a moment. We're going to see afternoon sunshine heading our way. A big warm up, though, all the way through the weekend. So actually, temperatures are going to be trending above average. And a chance for rain Sunday, Monday, maybe lingering into our Tuesday as a low tracks its way to our south. So let's go ahead and get you out the door here this morning. Chilly for sure, but nice little warm up by lunchtime. We're going to see mostly sunny skies and temperatures in the mid-40s by noon. Nothing to show you on the Futurecast model, so let's talk high temperatures. Have a gorgeous one. We're going to be in the low, mid, and upper 50s. Our average highs for this time of year are in the upper 40s. So we're going to be trending above average throughout the day today. As we get into the evening hours, evening rush hour, you'll need the sunglasses for sure. Quite a bit of sun glare, especially for you westbounders. We're going to be right around 53, 46 by 7 by 9 o'clock. We're still nice, down to about 41 degrees. We're going to see some increase in high-level clouds throughout the day today. We'll call it partly cloudy throughout the day tomorrow as a weak, dry, cold front settles its way on in. I'll finish our Futurecast, talk about your 3-day forecast. That's coming up in just about 5 minutes. All right, let's pick up our future cast through the evening hours, run you through the overnight. Remember, I said we're going to have some high-level clouds drifting on into the area. Got a weak, dry, cold front on the way. That's going to spill in partly cloudy skies throughout the day on into our Friday. Oh, by the way, happy February 1st. Pretty awesome stuff, right? Spring is right around the corner, my friends. All right, morning low temperatures as we wake up on Friday because we'll have the clouds in place. Elevates our morning lows, so we'll be in the 30s to get the day started. Through the day on Friday, we'll start off with some high-level clouds. We'll call it partly cloudy. A weak cold front's going to be backing its way into the area. It's dry, so it doesn't produce any precipitation, but it is going to produce the cloud coverage, maybe a little bit of a breeze, and temperatures are still going to be pleasant. We're going to be in the low 60s, maybe even mid-60s for you folks in Chattanooga. How about that? That's going to be nice. 59 degrees in Crossville. We'll be in the low to mid-50s upper East Tennessee from Dandridge to Tri-Cities. And in the Central Valley, we'll go mid to upper 50s as well. So either way you slice it and dice it. And even though we're going to have the cloud coverage in place on into our Friday, it's still going to be a nice day. So enjoy that. We'll take you Friday night into our Saturday, and the skies will start to clear on out. And that, my friends, as high pressure builds in aloft, is going to bring us increasing sunshine and warm temperatures once again on into our Saturday. So Thursday, today, we'll make it into the mid-50s. We'll go increasing high-level clouds late this afternoon. Partly cloudy, warmer, 58 degrees on Friday. We're going to stay in the upper 50s to low 60s as we get into the upcoming weekend, thanks to what was known as the Omega Block. What does that mean? I'll explain with the big picture pattern and talk about what that means for our temperatures. That's all coming up in just a few minutes. I'll be right back. Time for the big picture weather pattern. Let's recap those weather headlines. A little bit of morning frost and fog, plenty of sunshine, a few high-level clouds later on today. Warmer weather on the way. We continue that warmer temperature trend all the way through the upcoming weekend. Then we're tracking a chance for rain as we get into our Sunday, Monday, maybe lingering into Tuesday. You can see our rainfall chances. Now, 50%, yeah, but don't highlight that number too much. Remember, that doesn't tell you the whole story, okay? All that means is A, miserable precipitation for some of us. B, doesn't tell you intensity, duration, and or timing. So let's walk you through the latest forecast guidance. All right, so for the rest of the day today, high pressure shifts off to our south, and that's going to be the dominating weather feature for us here across much of the valley. And that's why we're going to see warmer temperatures and some sunshine. Now we'll see increasing high-level clouds. Here's our weak cold front. It's basically going to back its way into the area. And that's just going to provide us with high clouds ahead of it. We'll call it partly cloudy as we head through the day on into our Friday. That's all that's going to do. You can see it's not going to produce any precipitation. Actually, this is another depiction of it. So high pressure in control today. It's going to stay in control as we head through the day tomorrow. So not really a whole lot of precipitation expected across much of the region. However, what's going to happen on Saturday is what's known as an omega block. I'll explain here in a second, but the storms are going to be to our west on Saturday and a low pressure system off to our east, but high pressure underneath that block. Let's show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like in the big picture, our jet stream pattern. You know what omega looks like, right? This is exactly what it looks like. So we have a trough, ridge, trough pattern. And because we're going to have that nice ridge taking shape across the Great Lakes all the way down to the Gulf Coast, that is what's going to help to warm us up. Now, as that next low tracks our way across the Gulf Coast states, That's going to bring us increasing rain as we get into our Sunday across much of the deep south. And then as we get into Monday as well, there's the low pressure system, but it's going to scoot its way to the southeastern coastline. Remember over the last couple of days, I said if it tracks a little bit further to the north, we get more rain. If it tracks a little bit further to the south, we get less rain. Well, guess what's happening? Latest model guidance has it going just a little bit further to the south. So we're not looking at a whole lot of rainfall around the area, but do we get some showers? Sure. And mainly south of Interstate 40, because north of 40, along the Tennessee-Kentucky border, high pressure is going to squash that rain from coming on in. So that's not bad. Chattanooga, last couple of days we were talking maybe third to upwards of half an inch of rain. We may not even get that. The bulk of the rain is going to be across the Gulf Coast states. So good news there, I suppose, if you want a nice, quiet, dry or drier weekend. Temperature trend, not bad. Average highs. Remember, climbing out of the depths of winter on our way to spring. Our average high in the Central Valley now is 50 degrees. Yesterday was 49. So we've got that going for us. And temperatures, either way you slice it and dice it, are going to stay above average. Low temperatures, not bad either. Few mornings with low to mid 30s. Then we'll be in the upper 30s to low 40s as we get into our Monday, Tuesday, and then back into the low 30s. But our average low temperature for this time of the year is right around 30 degrees. All right, we sure hope you have a great day. Have you downloaded the East Tennessee Weather app? If you haven't yet, you should. The QR code is in the bottom left-hand side of the screen. Bottom right-hand side of the screen, I should say. It's all the latest weather forecasts, your daily forecast, your interactive radar. It's a great tool to have in your toolbox. See you soon. All right, so after a little bit of morning fog and frost, we're going to see tons of sunshine, and it's going to be a nice day today. So enjoy that. The first day of February. Pretty cool stuff right there, right? All right, so low to mid 50s from Knox County to the Tri-Cities, mid to upper 50s, Knox County southward, Cumberland Plateau, not bad. Scott County, you'll make it to about 55, Crossville about 54, and Wartburg about 54 as well. Overnight tonight, we'll have those high-level clouds. Cloud deck's going to increase. That's going to elevate our morning lows because it acts like a nice little blanket and traps in the heat that will generate throughout the day today. Well, a little bit of heat anyways. We'll be in the 30s for morning low temperatures. So really not looking at fog and or frost to be forming on our finally Friday morning. Let's talk about some 7-day temperatures, shall we? Here's Knoxville. We're going to see those temperatures stay on the above average side. You can see average high is 50 degrees, average low is 30 degrees. And don't forget to log on to easttnweather.com, download the East Tennessee Weather app today. But as we get into the weekend, not a bad weekend whatsoever. You know, we were talking about the possibility of a 50-50 weekend. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Well, sort of. We'll see more sunshine and dry conditions on Saturday, but the rain's going to increase late Sunday and through the day on Monday, but not a huge rainmaker. I'll highlight that with your 7-day rainfall forecast coming up here in just a moment. Chattanooga, you do have a better chance for rain on Sunday and Monday than, say, Knoxville, and even further north, less chances for rain. Temperatures are going to stay nice and above average. Average high in Chattanooga is 52. We're going to make it into the mid-60s as we wrap up the week and stay in the 50s and 60s for the weekend. Not to mention upper 50s as we get into next week. So we're trending above average, which is great news. Nice weather pattern on the way. For you folks in Crossville, your average high temperature is 45. We're going to be, well, 10 degrees above that today, even warmer on Friday, Saturday, and that trend's going to stay about 10 degrees above average as we even get through the weekend and into next week. And we'll go about 34 to 40% chance for some rain showers. Remember, percentages don't tell you the whole story. It doesn't tell you duration, timing, or intensity. So just know that as we get through our Sunday, Monday timeframe, you do have a chance for some scattered light showers. But right along Interstate 40 South has the best chance of rain. All right, so Tri-Cities, less rainfall expected. So you're probably going to stay dry on Sunday, with a chance for some scattered light rain showers Monday as the storm system wraps up and moves on out. Your average high is 48 degrees, and we're clearly going to stay well above that, 5 to 10 degrees above average for the next 5 to 7 days. So rainfall outlook, less rain north of Interstate 40, south of Interstate 40, a little bit more rain, but really it looks like the storm system shifted a little bit further to the south, so we're not talking about a whole lot of rain. Chattanooga, you do have the best chance for seeing some decent rain, but not an all-day washout. So a pretty solid weekend is ahead of us. Again, you need that East Tennessee Weather app as we get into the upcoming weekend so you can track the possibility of rain with the interactive radar. We'll see you soon.
Hey folks, it's Jake from Rusty Wallace Key of Knoxville. We're kicking off the new year right. You'll save more than ever before in 2024. The price won't be the problem with deals like these. Get rates as low as 0.9%. Get $7,000 over KBB value for your trade. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rusty's exclusive, no charge 200,000-mile warranty. And don't forget, the price won't be the problem at Rusty Wallace Key of Knoxville, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
You're watching East Tennessee weather. Weather when you want it.
After a little bit of morning fog and frost around the area, plenty of sunshine. It's actually going to be a beautiful Thursday. Temperatures coming up as well, so enjoy that. Grab the sunglasses and the jackets early on, but you can probably shed those jackets later on today. We'll talk temperatures here in just a moment. We're going to see afternoon sunshine heading our way. A big warm up, though, all the way through the weekend. So actually, temperatures are going to be trending above average. And a chance for rain Sunday, Monday, maybe lingering into our Tuesday as a low tracks its way to our south. So let's go ahead and get you out the door here this morning. Chilly for sure, but nice little warm up by lunchtime. We're going to see mostly sunny skies and temperatures in the mid-40s by noon. Nothing to show you on the Futurecast model, so let's talk high temperatures. Have a gorgeous one. We're going to be in the low, mid, and upper 50s. Our average highs for this time of the year are in the upper 40s. So we're going to be trending above average throughout the day today. As we get into the evening hours, evening rush hour, you'll need sunglasses for sure. Quite a bit of sun glare, especially for you westbounders. We're going to be right around 53, 46 by 7 by 9 o'clock. We're still nice, down to about 41 degrees. Now we're going to see some increasing high-level clouds throughout the day today. We'll call it partly cloudy throughout the day tomorrow as a weak, dry, cold front settles its way on in. I'll finish our Futurecast, talk about your 3-day forecast. That's coming up in just about 5 minutes.